Hello and welcome for the part 83 of the Arduboy dev stream. Yes, it's a long time I didn't stream, and one of the reason is my hard drive of the OS crashed, and I had to reinstall my old OS, everything, and that means I also lost my OBS settings. I had to recreate all my scene, and I was a bit lazy to do that also. um, so anyway, during the stream, I have mainly wrote the documentation because I left you on displaying the doc. So um, if you yeah, so if we look at the history, is basically writing some docs. So we had the HTML, so we just display a HTML page, which I think I can show you. Adding some, that's of the a screenshot of the editor with some numbers. Also clean a bit the README file, start to remove stuff, start to put some more useful information for the README. We are clearly going to closing the whole project and packaging correctly. And yeah, another, this is an icon I think I forgot to add for the in the editor. Here add more doc, and more doc, and more doc. So basically, yeah, I just write some documentation. I can show it to you. So where it is located here, here and here. So think here. Okay, let me open this here. All right, so that's the page. I put some kind of style in it. Basically some general information on the installation, the overview of the editor, and then some tips for the collision. So here I want to probably add the image of the sprite. We'll do that outside of the stream, I think. Also image of the different items that you can put in the game. A few words on optimization. I don't know if I can consider the doc as complete or finished. Maybe not, but yeah, it's pretty complete for now, I would say. So yeah, so let's continue. One thing I would like to do is so basically, yeah, let me show you first again the way I want to organize the folder. So basically, yeah, basically there's a doc, image, and editor folder. So the doc contains just the documentation with some source file where I put the PDN file. And here image, we already know it is all the image of the game used in the game, and the editor is where okay, the code of the editor is done. But basically I would like to add a publishing and a release folder. So the publishing will contain the file for the pack version of the game, and release should be where the compile editor will be. And so this is what I want to do, to start to do today, is this release folder, and change this to build inside that folder. Because yeah, it will be easier um, for people to just understand where they should go. So release, yeah, and yeah, we can just create the release folder for now. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a good name, but maybe not. You tell me. You can tell me. Um, so contain the last compile version enters were the pack version of the game. So you have everything in this folder. You will have everything for you to play. I mean, if you just don't want to change anything, no code, nothing, you just want to play, then you can go to the release folder. If that makes sense, I think. All right, so which means here now, let me switch to this one. So I want this to compile into the release folder, and I think that should be in the property of the project. Here, yeah. So I guess it's here, and the output path is here. So then it depends on the debug or release. Where do you specify the here, the configuration debug release? Should we should we leave the debug in bin debug and put the release in release? Maybe. So, well, actually, I will type it because I just want to be local path. So it should be dot dot. I think it's based on the project. And let me double check this. Oh no, okay, it's based on the project, not based on the solution, but we have an extra directory for the project, so it's dot 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 and then release, I think. Okay, I think it should be like this. Let's try to build in release. Okay, so the image will not load. It will probably have, yeah, break actually. Stop debugging. So after that, there's the problem of the image path that is not correct. That is right now hard-coded into the game. But let's just build it. Just build. We will build it. Oh wait, I just realized I lost my console. Let me. I think it's this one. Yep. Yeah, and all right. So let me check if that build. Yes, it correctly build. So we succeed to build in that folder. So this is where we want to build, which is good. All right. So now we need to fix the path. Um, but yeah, for debug it will not work also. So I'm wondering if we should build both into the same folder, because usually, yeah, the debug and release honestly is not for such a small application. So let's do both. So if I switch the two, then I will be fine also. All right, so let's close that. And there is several paths which I think are kind of hard coded, like in the image. So, but what we can do is add some settings to specify the image path, and or maybe the settings is already here, but adding some option. Yeah, the settings is already here, but we can add some UI to modify it. All right, so now that we build in release, that should be go back one and then go to the image. So we can just, one is enough. And the game is just one. All right, so that should work. Let's try. Okay, so now it works. Again, I lost. I'm wondering if. Let me. So I have updated, reinstall actually OBS. So it's not exactly the same version. So I'm not totally sure if the setting worked, if the scene works the same for this output window. So if I stop it, yeah, I lose it. Okay, so maybe what I should do is duplicate this. Let me duplicate this. Can I? Yeah, copy and paste maybe. Paste, duplicate, and this one I will change to this one. All right, so, and if I press play, I lost it. Wait, oh, and if this one is this one, this one is not visible, and if I stop it, and this one is, that's really annoying. That was working last time, so let me delete this one. Yep. Let me change this to this, and if I just take this, Windows title must match. If I press start, now it seems to work. If I stop, okay, yeah, you have a little black window in between, but I think at least this won't work. What other option have? Match title, although I find same type. Match title. let me try this option. So if I start, yeah, it's about the same. Okay. All right, so I think it was better before, but with this version, okay. Anyway, so yeah, we have changed the settings here, but what I want to do now is to be able for the user to change this. So, do we have a setting window, main form, documentation form, about form? So we don't have yeah, we don't have a setting. We cannot edit settings. So display, help, about. So yeah, I can also show the documentation. I should have show you that. Oh, and the documentation again. Okay, so you don't see that. Yeah, I'll show you on the other. So the documentation is not showing because I think we changed the path also. So let's fix that. And then we can add some a new form to edit the settings. So where is the documentation? I guess it's the main form. Not here, but the code. Menu, help menu, and in this form. Okay. Yeah, so the path is here. So let's add another path for that. And it will be, I guess, just one doc and index.html. So it will be doc relative path dot and doc and index.html. Okay. Oh, it's a small letter, HTML doc with a capital D. Maybe I should just put the path and we will add the index. Okay. I could, yeah. We could also even have one relative path and where from where the editor stand, and then the other, assuming that the other will not change, but who knows. Also want to check if doc is, yeah, doc is written with a capital D. All right, so let's do that. Well, let's do that like this. It's more flexible, I would say. So we will add, I think it's properties, settings, and default, and doc relative path. All right, plus index.html. Let's try again. And then I tried open the documentation, and it says cannot find. Yeah, I have an error message. Oh, I'm a release. No, I should go. Ricardo's doc release. No, it should not be in the release doc. Okay. Doc relative path. All right. That should be correct, actually. Start a path plus index. Why I am in the release folder? Let's break. The starter path is, yeah, release. This one is, come on. Eh, doesn't have settings? What happened? I'm in debug. It says release black dog. Oh, there is. I should maybe add at before, I think. Or maybe I can just put the at here. Does the at work? No, it doesn't work. So I think can I just write this instead? Night work, okay. So now we have the dog here. All right, we can probably fix it in the window that we will create now. So I'll keep it for like that for now. Or I can maybe there is a function for that, like path or because yes, I understand, because it's a URL, so it has to be in URL format. Okay, I understand now. Okay, that's fine. So we can make sure we have that in the editor. So okay, let's create a new form. No, it's not what I want to do. I want to add a new form, new item. Yeah, new form. So let's call it settings form. Okay. And so we probably don't need so much stuff. So we will need, oh, where is my tool? Here? No, here. Toolbox is here. Oh yeah, I think it's here. Let's dock it here. So I need a label, I guess. So image path, and yeah, we need probably 3 labels. We need text box, I will probably also need 3 of them. We probably need a button. We can have a browse button. That's easier. We need a OK and cancel button. So far, I guess that's the only settings we have. Maybe not. I'm not sure. We can add a group box maybe, just for being a bit more clean. I think it's in the corner. And that's a group box. And let's move all this inside the group box. Okay, let's do something like this. And we have, actually I want these 2 buttons to be like this. So this one can be OK button. Then I prefer the categorized version. Thank you. Then it's dialog result OK. And for the anchor should be bottom right. Okay, this one will be, I should rename it also. Cancel. So the text will be cancel. Anchor will be this. And the dialog result will be cancel. And this as the button OK. And here, so we have our image path. I'll say, yeah, that's fine. And this one we can call it. So we had image, the game path. And then here we have documentation path. We can make this alignment I guess move this a bit further. This one can be bigger. Actually, we can change so that the button doc path, the text can be browse. We can make it even smaller, I guess. Browse and browse, and this one will be the button image path, and this one will be button game path. Okay. All right, so I think we can put this one here. Okay, so maybe this one is a bit too. All right. All right. Let's move that up. Yeah, should be okay. Yes, and now I can move this here. Okay. The form here, we can call it Rick Arduboy editor settings. Rick Arduboy editor settings. The icon. Let's browse the icon. Let's browse the icon. Regardless, I think it's. I forgot where I put the icon. I think. Where did I put the icon? I think in the image. Did I put the icon in the image? Nope. Ah, yeah. Properties? No, in resource maybe. Yeah, in resource. Ah, yeah, I found it. Yeah, here's the icon. Name of the group box. Path. It was an S maybe. Okay. I think we are good on the UI side. I need to add the event. So click. 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 There's more settings to do on the window, which are the button, cancel and valid button. Of where it is here, behavior. Always lost it. Back color, design, focus. Ah, it's here. It's in MISC. Accept button is button OK, and cancel button is cancel. I'm not sure I want to. Oh yeah. So I think I need also an event for OK button. Let's see. All right. So I think we have all our button here. Oh, that's a lot of things here. We can create a method to initialize the UI. Initialize UI. Init UI from settings value. so we have the button doesn't change, but oh yeah, we need to give proper name to this field. So this one is text box image path. This one is text box game path. And this one text box to doc path. All right. Image path equal property settings default and image path game path equal this. I forgot to add text, sorry. That's the game relative path. So this is text. And the last one, text box doc. And yeah, thank you for auto completion, which guess what I wanted to do. So here, when we do OK, when we click on OK, we do the opposite. So we will save it into here. There's no validation for now. We could add some validation, like if the path exists, or we could add the validation also when we change the path. Well, it depends. If you type it, yeah, you may type a path that doesn't exist. So, but that's fine for now. And we should also save it, otherwise it won't save. So I think it's something like that. Save. Okay. So update the settings, then save it. All right, so if we click the cancel button, actually it won't change this, so nothing will happen. So it's just like if you close, same if you close with the cross in the top. That makes me think that probably it doesn't resize well, so probably you could remove the resize of this window. Otherwise we should, or maybe we can fix the resize. So let me fix the resize. This we can anchor it to, okay, so this we can, and it's not what I want to do. It's no, wait a minute. If I just anchor it, does it work? Yeah, it works. Okay, so I just want to anchor this, and this one will also anchor to come on here, and this one here. Okay, and the image can stay anchored top left, and this one if I do this, does it work? Yes. So that's what I want. This one, we anchor it here, and this one, we anchor it here. Okay. Okay, so now, not our window is resizing correctly, so I guess we can leave it. Yeah, if you do that, it can be a bit strange. We can add a minimum size probably to the, if we want to the window minimum size. Where's the minimum size? Here. Minimum size. I can put like 200. Okay, so now I can do this, but yeah, even 200 is, let's do, what's that, 300. Okay. Okay, so that's a more or less resizable form window, but I think that should be okay. All right, and since we're here, I also want to add dialog folder, open folder, actually open directory. Let me search in all window because I forgot. It's a files. Is it a file system? File dialog? Is it a file dialog or directory dialog? Directory entry? No. Directory searcher. File system. Phone dialog. I forgot. Open. It's an open file dialog, but is it open directory dialog? No, does it exist? Let's look into the dialog. What do we have? Open file dialog. Yeah, I think it's an open file dialog. So let's drag one. Can I have one? Yeah, thank you. So let's rename it open file dialog. Open. Let's call it directory. But that's not what I want to change. Never mind. It's this I want to change. All right. So if we look at that, what is the file name? The file name doesn't have to be anything. Initial directory doesn't have. So is there something like for directory? I think so. Add extension, check file exists, check path exists. Default extension, filter, read only, restore directory, show help, read only, support multi-dot, validate name. I think there was something for directory selection. Check path exists, default extension, filter. The filter is what you want. Filter multi-selects. Read only, restore directory, show help. Sure. So maybe it's not this that I want. Return to the toolbox. Folder browser dialog. That's the one I want. Yeah, thank you. So this one. Bye-bye. that's fine, just call it like this. Root folder. Can I choose like application data? No, I need to cookie desktop your favorite font history, my document, recent startup, no, startup menu, start menu, startup. What is startup? Program? What is, no, that's the program file. Okay, leave it to the desktop, that's okay. Maybe I will change it anyway. Yeah, show new folder button. Should I want to select the new folder? No, probably not. Okay. Is there any? I cannot give the name. Cannot give a name to this. Why? No. No, I don't want to. Don't want to do this. Where is my folder dialog? Oh, I think I break it. Let's redo it. Okay. No, I think it should be okay like this. So we should set the path to, this is image, button image, so text box image path, that's correct. And then we should open it, show dialog, yes. I guess we will do the same for the 3 functions, so we can probably make a function for that. So let me write a function for that. Private void browse button, click browse for path, and I think we can just text box, can give it text box. So this one for the image, we can give this that should return a dialog result. And then we can check. Yeah, you were correct. Suggestion, you were correct. Thank you. Then we set the text with the selected path of the dialog. So I don't care to have I think I don't care to have a local path. Um, well, it depends. For by default, I want a local path, but then after, if you set it in the settings, you can set a global path. But probably we need to change a bit the code for that. Maybe checking if it's a global or local. Do we need to do something else? No, I don't think so. So let's do this, and we can browse for path for the game. And we can also do it for the dock, but for the dock we need to convert the backslash or whatever into URL format. So let's do that. Oh, sorry. This replace I'm not yeah, probably just one character. Replace this by this. Okay. Okay, let's try this. We totally forgot to add a menu item to spawn or settings, so let's do that. In the main form, in edit settings, view settings. No, usually files is, yeah, we can put it in files maybe. Or edit preference. I like edit preference usually, but yes, the edit menu is pretty big now. View preference, not really a view file. Let's put it in the files, and I like to call it I like to call it preference actually as the text here. Preference, and then this should be here, I guess, and then we should add another separator and go here. Okay. All right, then we need to have an event for the preference. Let's move it to the correct file menu. And we spawn. We have to spawn our dialog. So we call it settings. I should have called it preference actually. It's about about the same, but rename. Yeah. Okay, let's try. Oh, I didn't. Let's rename this. Tool strip menu item. Save. Okay, so preferences. Tool strip menu item. I think I need to change it here also. No, it changed it. Okay. All right. Oh, I forgot to rename the. Sorry. Forgot to rename this one. This item. Preferences. Tool strips menu item. Okay. Let's start. All right. So file preference. Okay. So you don't see it, but I will show you here. I should probably change the backslash by maybe in the settings I should just put just one. I'm not sure. Yeah. If I browse it, okay, can browse it. Let's this is a bit ugly to browse folder, honestly, but that do the job, I think. Let's choose one. So for example, this one is the image. Yeah, and that is set. And I guess if I click OK, should save. So if I exit and if I relaunch again, we should. Okay, I have, yeah, of course. This is not correct anymore. So yeah, that's what I was saying. We should probably change this between relative path and global path. Because now it's, yeah, full path. All right, sure, fair enough. Let's do that. Let's search where this is used. Wait a minute. Okay. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of. Okay, so we need to do something here. It's in image provider, I guess. Yeah. Okay, let's. Do I need to access elsewhere? No, like settings. But yeah. Yeah, that's too much. We need to remove that from the settings. Okay, that's correct. this one, these two is correct. So yeah, it's basically just in the image provider. All right, so let's do that. Get image path. Yeah, I think it's better to just maybe we should just rename relative path to just image path. But yeah. Anyway. Okay, so if path, nope, path, system path. Where is path in IO? Nah, stop doing this, please. Path. Where's this one? System IO. Yeah, let's just add it. System. So path and get extension is path root. Whether the specified path string contains a root, I think it's this one I need. Then we return it, else we will return actually application path plus it. Yep. I think that will do it, probably. Should be static. Okay, so just replace it everywhere. Almost 1 hour. Okay, I think after that we'll probably stop the video here. Let's check if we missed one. Okay, so D here, here, here. Okay, seems okay. And in the settings, this is too much for settings. Okay. Let's try again. So what do you give me? Okay, yeah, we don't have the backslash at the end, so that's why it's not correct. So we can add it, and even if it's here, then no big deal. Okay, so or should we just add it here? Yeah, just in case the user just forgot to type it and click OK on the button on the form to close the form. It's hard to control if it's here or not. So let's add it here. So we check if it ends with this. So if not, actually. Then then we can add it. And then we see if it's rooted, we return it. Okay, so add folder separator. And folder separator at the end of the path. Actually, I could just, I think there is something to tell you what is the folder separator, which I forgot where it is. Is it in? Let me try it, just that. Directory separator charm. Thank you. Oh, what's that? Oh, he wants a string, right? So check if the last character. Is there a last char or something like that? No. Start with last char. Let's Let's make a string out of it. Yeah, you cannot make a string from a char? Oh, come on. Okay. Oh my goodness. Length different from this. This you can, right? Yeah, you can add a string. Okay, so then check if the path is local or global. Sorry. All right, so we get the path, we check the last one, and then return it. Okay, let's try this. Of course. Okay, we get the image from the path I have set locally. All right. So I guess we probably need to do the same kind of thing for the other path. So let's check where this is used. Okay, settings, it's okay. And here, no, that's just the designer. What, it's not used? It's not used? Really? Okay. Well, I guess it's a good news. Yeah, no, I think we still have to implement stuff. Yeah, it's used here. Why you didn't find it? Oh, didn't search correct stuff. Here for open and here, okay, yeah. So just for saving the map. So I think I will just do the same thing in the main form here. Don't necessarily want to reuse a function. Game path, okay, so rename. Okay, we could make these functions somewhere, but where to be usable for if I do it on the image provider, it's not really related to image items actions. No, that's for, yeah, probably we'll need a tool class for this. Maybe I will refactor out of outside of the stream. So folder will be this. Do I need to just this? Well, maybe I can just later we'll use it. Okay, yeah. And so for the dock, it's a bit different because we need to use the slash. Rename. Okay, so this one we need this, and this time we have to check with this, no matter the OS. I think we need to check, but I think it will still work if we use this. I think so. I'm not sure, but I hope so. Yeah. This I think so. We already in the settings we already have transform it to this one, so we should be okay. Should be saved okay in the settings. Yeah, so I guess that should be okay. Doesn't have to be static. Also, this one doesn't have to be static. All right. I think we are good. Let's try again. Cool. Yeah, I think we can push this. So let me commit this. Full screen. All right. So what did we change? So yeah, we removed some. Was not necessary, and we added the doc folder. Added some function here. Function here, replace it here. And the form designer, we added the settings. So we probably need to also add the setting form where it is. So this three. Yep, these three need to be added. And oh, we should probably exclude the release. Actually not, because at the end, I will probably commit executable to the repository, to Git, just for people. They don't have to rebuild it if they don't have Visual Studio. That's the goal. But I don't want to commit every time a new release, so I won't commit it for now, but I will just keep it like this. All right, so we have our new form and app documentation form. As provider, we just check the main form. Then you pass the preference form. Setting designers, all right. Settings, all right. And the editor where we change the export path. Yep. And where we added the setting form. All right. That seems great. So, add a settings form to let the user specify the path of the game, image, and doc. And what else did we change? Add a path for the doc in the settings. Okay, cool. I will push this. Not sure if I have my, yeah, it's not, I don't have my key set, right? Okay, let's try again. All right, I think that's it for now. Yeah, succeed to push. Thanks for watching, and yeah, next stream we will continue to finalize the editor. I think make it more that user can use it without you know, adding these settings and stuff like that. That is more flexible. There's one thing also that I think should be done is in the Visual Studio here in the open. So in the open and save, I want the user to be able to save to different names, so the user can have different map and have one like it's the default one. So the default one will change map data CPP directly into the game engine. But then if you want to, I don't know, make a map data 2 or whatever, just work on multiple level, then we could let the user do this. So yeah, we'll continue to add this more fine tuning. So I don't know how many stream we still need to do that. I guess maybe a couple of it, like 2, 3, whatever. But I don't think we will reach 100. I thought when we started we will probably make 100, but now I think maybe 90. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, see you in the next video. Bye bye.